Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for running late today. It seems that most of the topic was very interesting to everyone, and everyone comes in explaining more thoroughly. So please bear with me. It's just 10 simple slides. Unfortunately for my dear Aisha, who just talked about the user experience, unfortunately I did not know the audience background. So most of what you will see today is, let's say, a little bit of awareness about what we want to see ahead in the financial sector, the banking sector perhaps in Oman, and some strategic, perhaps operational outlook into the same. So if I can know who's from banking or financial background, that will help me to give perhaps in some of the details in some of the slides. Anyone from finance? Excellent. Finance? Banking? Excellent, my dear. Besides, I'm an industrial innovation specialist and an MDA holder, and a medical doctor by profession, pediatrician by training. So for those who can't or does not know AI, and I assume everyone here does know AI. So again, my apologies because I did not know my users. I did not know the audience. The things that are here, you can see them on your right-hand side, are simply the functions. So for us as medical doctors, when it comes to diagnosis, it's all the time we think about the function of that organ. So hence, here are some of the functions of the AI. Perhaps that will help us to find few solutions when it comes to banking or financial systems. So the functions are, it's a place where we can learn and know more. It's a place where we can use our neural system and cognitive understanding that God, the Creator, have given to us as humans. It's a speech place where we can use vocals to make others understand the service or the feature that we want to show our guest or our customer or our client. It's a place where we can have few expert systems, and this what I love, and unfortunately this is not perhaps the right time, and I don't have enough time to explore more. So whoever is interested can contact me. It's a place where we can optimize our system. You continue hearing optimization, optimization, optimization through all the systems in the world, and hence the finance system is no different than anyone. It's a place where we can play with robotics. Why not? Everyone is talking about robotic, artificial intelligence. Why not? We also in the banking system, let's say in the financial system, will talk about robotics as well. I believe most of you have went through the NBO place where you can find a robot and you can interact with. It's a vision place where, again, we can use some of the features that we have as a human being to deliver a few of the features to our customer or our client using our visuals. So again, it comes your user experience and the way of delivery. So think about your senses as a human being and trying to interact with all your senses in the way that you deliver features to your client, customers, between brackets, your guests. And something else in finance, and overall when it comes to product development, we have changed our vision. So it is not user experience anymore, it is a community experience. So perhaps we in the banking, in the finance system, we think more about community experiences. So AI in financial systems, let's think about the sort of things that we deliver to our clients in the banking or the finance system, insurance system, just name it. So these are few of the services that we provide to our clients or our customers. Credit cards, loan decisions, why not? Anti-fraud system, it's something that we are worried about all the time in the banking, in the insurance, wherever it is, perhaps in all the sectors. Risk management, God forbidden we forget about risk. Risk, risk, risk. For all the financial system, if you want to understand financial system, if you want to create a financial product, then you have to think risk in every step. Stock market prediction, unfortunately, we don't see it much here in this region. But for those who are interested, can look to European perhaps, American perhaps. He can get a feel of what can be incorporated into our system. Sales forecasting. Sales forecasting can help most of us from different sectors. So no matter what sector you are working in, you perhaps can use the same tool or function for your client customers. Trading, why not? SMEs can be one of the areas in which we can think about delivering new features and services. Personalized banking. Personalization is one of the key words and the trending words in all different sectors. So it does not matter what sector you are in. Think all the time about personalization when you want to develop a new product or a new service. How it is customized for me, how it is customized for him, how it is customized for that person or this person, giving certain personalized feature. Process automation, we are talking about a lot about automation, so why not also in the finance system? So again, we talked about many of the applications. Most of these applications actually are used elsewhere, again, in multi-sectorial. And what is very fascinating about finance, and this is why I have headed to finance lately, is something that I heard from one of my mentors. It's enough that you are passionate about it to join finance. And the reason? Lawyers, doctors, retailers, bankers, even my mom at home can have an interest in finance. So the finance is a place for everyone. Even if you are a lawyer, you have a place in finance. So again, you can apply it in all the different departments. You can use robo-advice, why not? We see a few of the banks in Oman, they are starting to do that, but this is a very common practice. Customer recommendation, why not? Using the AI, again, what we have said in the initial slide about the cognitive thinking to assort what our customer wants as a recommendation and then giving him the right tailored, let's say, recommendation for that finance order. Cognitive computer, algorithm trading, a lot of decision mapping, decision trees, systems are there. We are using that for a lot of other services. Again, Dr. Salim have spoken before a short time about how he's using that for his patient and for his patients. Again, we can use the same reflection in our clients for finance. AML and fraud detection, why not? Most of us who have banks, we have went across once at least a time where our application, for instance, was blocked, and we went through a fraud investigation, and the system of the bank closed. So it is something that is happening, and we need to use more of AI to prevent that. Again, why we need AI? In finance particularly. Just think about it from two different angles. It's a place where you can have continuous learning, so you continuously developing your system. And at the same time, you have that sort of feedback where you have continuous improvement to your system. And hence, keeping also in mind that you are having the regular generic search with your community and self-service. Again, community service, because I'm serving a community. And it is a self-service as well. And then it's a chatbot and a human agent. If you notice, we started to use chatbot plus human or physical interaction, so both together. So all this together with a little bit of AI and machine learning, it enhances our knowledge and our management. Hence, it helps us to develop better decision-making recommendations. Apologies for those who are not from a finance background. But perhaps I thought, again, because I don't know my audience for today, I thought that I would add few of the operational or strategic slides and with the references as well, so you can go to them and perhaps incorporate few of these. For those who love to produce a new product or services, each point of this can be a point of sale for you, where you can develop a product or a service. So this is actually how we can think about banks when they want to incorporate AI in their services. So this is usually what we find in the front office, and this how we can interact from the back office. And if you can see, it is one continuous line where both places interact exchangeably. Again, all retail customers, and I believe every and each one of us is a customer when it comes to retail. So most of us are using their phone or their application, bank application, Thawani, whatever you are using, PayPal, whatever it is, to purchase things. So each point of these can be a point where we expect AI to get more user experience to us. So why not? Non-banking agent having my paying application embedded inside, let's say, the application of Omantel, embedded inside an application for my car wash, embedded مع application for my laundry, and so forth. Because again, I'm looking for personalization, something that can suit me, something that can suit Amaal, all my requirement in one day using all AI in one application. Again, facial recognition. What I love about facial recognition, people now are talking about smile recognition. Keeping in mind it's a smile recognition plus biometrics together. And then I want a personalized money management solution. Why not? Better plans for me to get myself a new car, for instance. The way of installment, how much I can pay, for instance, per month. Other thing, it's an overview of my daily activities. My daily activities will help me more to have that sort of my monthly expenditure when it comes to finance. Saving and investment recommendation. Luckily in finance, we are thinking about gaming. So at least it is not that boring. Here, how SMEs can benefit as well from using AI in the services that we want to provide to that segment, in order to provide for them more of a personalized lending solutions. So, customized lending solution, certain analysis to review the application, not only Mala'a, but other things beside Mala'a. SME's platform to source suppliers and buyers. So everything, again, for me as an SME, together in one platform, personalizing it to me. And then beyond banking support, we can see the taxation in Oman is coming, is validated. So perhaps also adding that to the same platform. And then we power it all about with our virtual advisors. Why not a chatbot as well? So this goes through the whole system, from intellect to personalizing it to the omni-channel in different marketing places, and then to banking and beyond banking. Because people, when they start thinking about banking or financing, they think about only buying and purchasing, two ends, but it is more than that. It's something that can affect the whole cycle of your daily life. This is the dream of my life that I'm trying to work with many of my friends all over the world. Luckily, one day we will accomplish this. You can find bits and pieces of the same elsewhere in the world, where a full bank is present using only AI. You can find it somehow in Europe. Africa, they started having the same. Little bit in Asia, but not much. Hopefully, this is the sort of bank that we will be looking for all over the world. Where digital marketing and value capture will all work together for the future, where profit and personalized status and the omni-channel and the speed and innovation all will work together to produce an AI bank. So again, what are the trends in the world? AI definitely is a trend in marketing. Convergence, again, as I said, more personalization. I want all the services and the features to be personalized for me as Amaal. So we are converging many services together. Other thing, the RPAs, which is using more of robotics. Why not? We saw it today. Cloud computing, everyone wants to use cloud computing, so think about service as a platform. It's there all over the place, a place where I can integrate all my APIs at one place. And then cybersecurity, as I told you, we think about fraud detection. So perhaps this is it. And all operational AI in our operation, as I saw you. So we'll have a complete bank that is AI operated. These are the perhaps the functions that we are working on in all the financial incorporations in the world. And these are some of the applications that as well we need to think about when we are using AI in the financial background. This is an idea of any financial startup if they want to think about having a point where, as I told you, they want to start their own, let's say, company, their own product, their own startup. So this is an idea how they can think about it. So this is a case for any startup who want to start his own financial service. And again, the most important thing that he thinks about integrating himself with other services rather than starting his own finance. So think about embedded finance at all the times. So thank you all for having the patience to stay with me for the 10 minutes. I know it is lunchtime, and please remember that we have wonderful ideas all the time, but we don't have that limitation to execute. So thank you all, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.